So what's up?
No, nothing.
Yeah?
Yeah, we woke up at normal people time, and now we're sad about it.
Yeah. I drink
So
I drink very strong coffee and I feel like I'm vibrating.
well, that's good.
Yeah.
You guys have a good weekend?
Yeah,
Yeah, good.
yeah.
Mine was pretty nifty.
What'd you do?
Well, I
Did you do gay
hung out
shit?
with What's that?
Did you do gay shit?
I did do gay shit on Friday night and Saturday morning.
So did
I
we.
Made very,
Well, yeah.
I made very bad scrambled eggs for my girlfriend.
Hell yeah.
And I cooked dinner for us, and it was a Korean stew that I like to make. But I didn't know that she did not have a very high tolerance for spice.
Oh.
Or if I did know, I'd forgotten it. So it was a little bit too hot to eat. So she just kind of ate a little bit of it, and then ate some leftover pizza that I microwaved.
Oh.
Oh.
So I cooked 2 inedible dinners for my girlfriend.
Oh,
We had a good
no!
time, otherwise.
That's horrible.
We finished watching Stardust Crusaders, which was fun. She seemed to really like it.
I've still never watched a JoJo.
I've seen some JoJo's. I like the JoJo's.
I don't think JoJo's would be a good fit for you, Ava. Like, there's some people who in my life who I can just like think about and just know this is not a JoJo's person.
I only watched JoJo's for Dio. And then I just got sad when there wasn't any more Dio. And I know Dio comes back, but like I don't have the attention span to watch that much JoJo's just for Dio.
Yeah,
I just like that banana man.
the Banana Man.
Yeah.
I watched half of a dubbed episode on TV with my mom because I was like, my mom was
With
changing.
your mom?
My mom was changing the channels, and she was like, "What's JoJo's Bizarre Adventure?" And I was like, "Oh, turn it on, and then see how long you can last." And she's just like, "What's happening?" I was like,
Do you
"What?"
remember by any chance what episode it was?
No,
Okay.
because I don't know anybody's name, so I couldn't tell you anyway.
I watched
Okay.
what's the first JoJo's?
Phantom Blood.
Yeah, I watched all of Phantom Blood and the one with Caesar and whatever that is. It's been a long time.
Joseph. You
Yeah.
should consider getting back into it because there are some hot boys, and Joseph is an old man and hot in part 3.
You're not gonna catch Ken with hot boys.
Well, I like JoJo's.
Listen, I'm saying this as a lesbian. Joseph Joestar in part 3 could get it. Like honorary lesbian Joseph Joestar in part 3.
Oh my
Fuck
god.
you.
But aside from that, I also went to a speedrunning club thing at the local college, and I got to meet Proto Magical Girl, which was fucking awesome.
I'm guessing she was nice.
Oh yeah, she was extremely nice. I got to get ice cream with her and her girlfriend, and then I was informed as to some of the inter-community. I don't like saying drama because it does diminish some bad people in the community, but I guess
Bullshit.
the best way to describe it is drama.
Just
What?
No, just like intercommunity bullshit.
Oh yeah, some inter-community bullshit that I was unaware of as I had only started speedrunning a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
But it was super fucking cool to meet someone who I'm a big fucking fan of.
Yeah, that's cool.
Because she just, like, fucking goes to school here.
Oh. Oh, okay. Well,
Like-
yeah.
Yeah. It was cool as shit.
Yeah, no, that seems rad as hell.
Yeah. Yeah, Proto Magical Girl fresh off of, like, being one of the 5 or 6 people kind of running Games Done Quick, like, 2 weeks ago. Which, she's doing at age fucking 19, by the way. I didn't know
Is
how
she only
young
19?
she was. She's 19, dog.
What? I
Yeah.
thought she was way older than that.
Yeah, I assumed because she's so, like, competent, but, like, no, she's 19.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Ken has no idea what we're talking about.
I don't.
Proto Magical Girl, good. She gave me a good recommendation for a place to get my hair dyed that lasts a good while.
There you go.
Because she's got really nice purple hair.
I've noticed that a lot of the trans people are moving over to the purple hair, and I'm like, yes, join me.
Purple.
It's because it's good, because purple is the strong color.
Join me in the purple.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
No, your hair's pink. Your hair's pinkish.
My hair? My hair's purple. What are you talking about?
No, your hair is purple. I don't know what the fuck I'm thinking. I'm just
It's a
confusing you
warm
with Zarya
purple.
like I always
It
do.
like fades to like a warmer purple, but like it's
I'm
very
surprised. I'm
purple.
surprised you didn't just go full Zarya and get the pink, but like I guess that's a bit too on. Is that too on the nose for you, Miss 512 tattoo?
Listen, it's not done yet.
Miss Partial 512 tattoo?
I mean, honestly, I could just leave it how it is and it would be fine. Because like a lot of
No, I feel like in the cosmic sense you could, but knowing you, there's no way you're leaving it as.
Oh Christ, no. Because like the other person, I've only seen one other person get the actual tattoo, and it was another trans woman, which I think is rad. But
I might get the tattoo.
She only got the part that I have done. She didn't get the black work done around it, and I like the black work, like the part that like comes up around the shoulder and under it and stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, and like
I want to get that tattoo. That tattoo is high on my list of tattoos too. It's on the right arm, right?
Left arm.
Oh fuck! I've already got space on. I've already got stuff on the left
You're
arm.
ruined.
Fuck me. God damn it.
No,
I guess I could get on the right arm, but what's the fucking point?
I was gonna get the hot pink, but it doesn't. It has a lot of upkeep and it doesn't last very long.
You should let me dye your hair pink.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, like I know a dye that would work.
Yeah.
Trust me, I know these things. You've seen all my. Weird
That's true.
hair
You had
things I
rainbow
do.
hair.
Yeah.
All right, you want to get into the episode now?
Yeah, I guess so.
All right, we've had enough pre-show chat. Welcome to Fear Baiting, everyone. It's your number one anthology podcast in the North America and the South America. I couldn't think of a better one.
I mean, that's really all you got. I'm Eva.
I'm Luna.
Oh, fucking Christ as hell.
Hold on. I'm Luna, and Blair's gone, which we discussed last week. So I have a Google Doc filled with, there are 15 different guests. I guess 17 counting you two today. About 17 different guests that I have on the chart for like upcoming episodes. So this is going to be a fucking wet and wild adventure. So y'all better strap the fuck in. It's going to be awesome.
Don't describe it like that.
Oh, it's going to, like, I mean, Ava, it's going to be wet and it's going to be wild. Like, I can't describe it as anything but wet and or wild. But we got a lot of returning guests coming. We got some new guests who I've not yet had the chance to get on here. And speaking of, we've got one of each today. We've got Ava.
Hi.
Eva.
Hello.
Returning from a deadly game of slash tag when we did hashtag horror back in Schlocktober. And we also have her partner Ken.
Hello.
Hello, Ken. So, whenever we have a new person on the podcast, we like to discuss their background with horror. Like, the boilerplate example we always give is that, like, Blair fucking loves found footage. I love home invasion films. Like, where's your backdrop? Because, like, VHS was actually one of the first horror movies I can remember seeing. Like, I think I saw Disturbia before it, which question mark as to whether that counts as a horror film. But, so yeah, where did you come from on this?
Well, I've liked horror, like, for as long as I can remember.
Right.
Like I've told Evo before, like, all of my friends in high school, like, we watched horror movies all the time. We watched, like, a bunch of, like, shitty, like, Jennifer's Body, like, Carrie sort of stuff or whatever, and we watched Ghost Adventures all the time. So, like, and there was also, we were talking about this earlier, there was a 2 summers ago that, like, I had nothing to do, so I watched a horror movie every day. So I'm a very hardcore horror person. Yeah. I feel like my focus or like my like favorite type of horror is like anything paranormal, but like I also like anything with ladies in it. So like
that's true.
Yeah, like I feel like a lot of things that are like horror
did you ever see The Final Girls? Because I think you'd like that.
No, I did not. I know there's a couple movies that are like there's a movie that's called Final Girl that's in my Netflix queue.
Yeah. It's like The Final Girls or something. There is Final Girl, and there is also The Final Girls. The Final Girls is the one you were looking for here, I believe. Yeah,
because I've heard Final Girl is shitty.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, like I really enjoy stuff that has to do with like the sociological context of women in horror and stuff or whatever, and like stuff like that, and basically anything with ghosts.
A student of Carol J. Clover.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, sorry to interrupt.
But yeah, that's basically all I can really say on that. Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Anything spooky
cool.
or with ladies.
We're glad to have you.
Thanks.
So we're gonna take a quick look at any gay or horror news coming out this week, folks. To your knowledge,
Gay horror news.
Gay and or horror.
Oh, the fucking the Junji Ito collection that's currently airing right now. They are going to do. Well, I'm excited about this because this is relevant in the area of ladies and horror. They're airing the Junji Ito collection anime right now, and they're going to be doing a 2-part OVA on Tomie, which is going to be coming out later-ish in like March or something, I think. But I'm very excited about that.
Cool.
Have you watched any of that, Luna?
I haven't. I've not seen any Junji Ito like ever. I don't think I've watched. Wait, was Parasite Junji Ito?
Yes.
I've watched a couple episodes of that, and I was like, "Oh, this is good." And then, like I do with every anime, I stopped watching it because
Fair.
Big mood.
I have bad attention.
Big mood. Yeah, the anime that's airing right now is pretty neat.
Yeah. As far as Junji Ito adaptations go, I mean, it's pretty solid. Because I've seen some... Huh?
What's an adaptation again? Sorry, I was looking at upcoming horror movies. I missed the name.
It's the Junji Ito collection. They're basically doing like 2 like short stories from his, like adapted into an anime like every week or whatever. So it's basically just like an anthology. Cool as shit. So, yeah.
Yeah, because I know was Enigma him? Was Enigma of Megara Fault Junji?
Yeah, that was him.
Okay.
I don't know if they did.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I know that. I know Gyo. Is that the name of it? The fish one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Uzumaki.
Yeah, I love Uzumaki.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I love Naruto too, so... we all love Naruto. Just trying to see if there's anything else that came out that's coming up.
There's that horror movie about...
Truth or Dare?
No, the Winchester Mystery House.
Oh, yeah.
That looks good.
I've been there.
Yeah, I still want to go there.
Like, it's like a couple hours from where we live, and, like, I've been there, and, like, it's pretty spooky.
I want to go pee
even in the
there.
daytime.
I want to go use the bathroom there.
You want to go pee there?
Yeah, I want to go pee there. I want to say, I peed in the Winchester Mystery House. They need to make me a shirt that
I would
says
say that's
that.
a good bumper sticker.
Yeah. I'm also just looking at a list of on upcoming horror movies of the best and the worst movies of 2017. And don't worry, fans, when Blair comes back, we are going to get back into our 2017 rewatch stuff because we did miss the Bye Bye Man from last year.
Oh my god, you have to see the Bye Bye Man. Have you seen it?
We might save that for Schlocktober. No, but I've heard a lot about it. There was a dog made out of meat.
I saw the Bye Bye Man in theaters when it came out.
Oh my god.
It was the worst. It was probably one of the worst movie experiences I've ever had for several reasons. One of which was because we went to a theater where you had to reserve your seats first.
Oh, Christ.
Well, so we just like...
Did you get front seat tickets to former sponsor of the show, the Bye Bye Man?
I was sitting in the front row seat watching the Bye Bye Man. The only, like, saving grace was the fact that the seats reclined, so I was, like, fucking, like, laying at a, like, flat, whatever degree angle watching the Bye Bye Man, and I was just like, this is where my life has put me. This is what's happening. But, yeah, it was terrible. I got a terrible headache from having to crane my neck to watch the Bye Bye Man, so it really wasn't worth it in many areas. But, no, I watched it, and I feel like the only thing I really got out of that experience is telling people that I watched the Bye Bye Man and them just looking at me with disgust. So, yeah. You should watch it.
Yeah, it looks phenomenal. It looks like someone took the already extremely half-baked premise of the Slender Man and made him like composed entirely of meat, and also his dog is composed entirely of meat.
I love his meaty boy. Oh my god. There's like a lot of like really ridiculous scenes with the meaty dog. It's kind of funny. Oh, and also my favorite, just like fun Bye Bye Man fact. There's the first opening scene. I don't know if you knew this. The first opening scene of the Bye Bye Man was very obviously shot entirely in one take, and it's the most hilarious thing I've ever seen. Because it's like...
I've heard tell that, like, the opening scene of the Bye Bye Man is, like, the only decent thing that it does.
Really? Because it's fucking awful, actually. Like, I mean, I guess... I guess you could say that, like, there's something going for it. Like, I mean, it's like, I guess objectively it's slightly more decent than the rest of the movie, but like, it was very obviously shot in one take with like super like bad like blood effects and stuff, and it's a lot. But anyway, I'm not
Yeah.
going to go off on that tangent. I could talk about the Bye Bye Man for hours.
We might have to have you back for that. I feel like the Bye Bye Man is going to be a hotly contested episode.
Yeah.
Other stuff on this list that showed up. XX, which we've already had our time
Oh
with.
God.
Rings.
Oh.
Flatliners.
I saw Rings.
Did you see Rings?
I saw Rings and I hated it. I was very depressed when I saw Rings because The Ring is my favorite horror movie. And Rings made me feel like someone just like stabbed me and twisted the knife.
Oh.
So that was terrible.
Oh God! All right. Yeah, XX was very bad. We might have to watch Rings for it's not for Schlocktober, but just for like when we return to 2017 when Blair gets back. But yeah. So I guess are we just gonna get into the movie here? Anything else we gotta say up front? All right, fucking yeah. So we watched VHS this week. The first one, the good one.
The good one.
Yeah.
It's like maybe one of my favorite movies.
Well, what's interesting is it's like the first horror movie you'd seen in like a long time.
It was the first horror movie I'd seen since I was in like 10 or 11 years.
And I made you watch it.
And you made me watch it.
Yeah, I introduced you to this terrible, terrible world.
Which one gave you the most spooks?
Oh God, we were talking
watched
about
it.
this earlier.
We were talking about this yesterday. And we were saying that like cuz like
It was okay. I want to get the actual name.
yeah.
It was the fucking.
It was what was it
The sick thing that happened to Ellen
Yes.
when she was younger?
Yes.
That one and
the.
Tuesday the 17th?
Yep.
yeah, those two. Those two are the scariest ones by far.
Yeah, I feel like
Yeah.
for me, I feel like the Tuesday the 17th one, I feel like objectively it's one of the scariest ones, but like for me, it personally didn't scare me that much, but I really, really enjoyed it because I love weird glitch horror sort of stuff or whatever. I really like what they did with that visually.
I was posting on Twitter earlier that, like, this is a thing I don't get to talk about very often, but, like, one of my favorite things in found footage is, like, data moshing and, like, video corruption. And, like, I remember back in, like, 2014, 2015 Tumblr, I, like, followed a couple of people who would just, like, post data moshing GIFs, like, every day or two.
Huh.
And it was, like, I can't find these GIFs. I wish people were still making this content because I fucking loved that stuff. Like, that was part of, like, in my weirdly formative internet days. It actually was probably further back than that. Probably close to, like, 2012, 2013. But, yeah, like, I always remember this being done extremely well in, Final Prayer, the Borderlands. Which is another really good... That was the first movie we did for this podcast.
Yeah, I really like that kind of thing visually. But I feel like, like for us, like collectively, the scariest one was the sick thing that happened to Emily when she was younger.
I think that's fair. I think both Tuesday the 17th and the sick thing kind of... Well, the sick thing punts a little bit of a story thing by just being a little bit too on the nose at some point.
Yeah.
Like, when Wendy's doing that whole spiel about, like, oh, here's all the stuff that happened, and I like, it just feels a little bit on the dot, but, like, it's a small complaint that I have for the whole...
You kind of have
the whole of
to...
it.
You kind of have to make those, like, choices when you only have, like, what, like 20 minutes or whatever?
Like 10 minutes.
Pretty much. No, 20.
15-ish?
I don't remember how long.
Sure,
they are.
that's halfway between 10 and 20.
Yeah.
I think this
I
movie
don't
as a
know.
whole is about an hour and 50 minutes.
Yeah.
So, divide that by 6.
Well, I feel like what I really like about the sick thing is I feel like, okay, writing-wise, I feel like maybe it's not the strongest as far as, like, the actual back and forth in the dialogue or whatever. But what we were talking
Right.
about earlier, what's strong about it is just... I was talking about how I feel like this was almost kind of a generational thing earlier because, like, because we both really have those distinct memories of actually using Skype and how shitty it was and just, like, that feeling of, like, just, like, the kind of, like, weird intimacy of, like, being in a Skype call with someone who's, like, there's something going on outside of your frame of vision, but they're telling you about it, you know? Like, that kind of, like, weird feeling of, like, you're like, you have like that kind of like weird sense of like digital intimacy with someone or whatever when they're like scared or experiencing something, but all you can see is what's in the frame of the webcam. And it's just like this weirdly like familiar feeling we were talking about, and that's kind of like why it's so effective, I think, at least for us. I feel like just like the concept and the premise of it is really good, even if the writing is a little bit heavy-handed sometimes.
Yeah.
What's your scariest, Luna?
My scariest? It probably also is Sick Thing.
Just because it's...
like, Ken hit it on the nose. The Skype stuff is just so accurate. Like, there's a reason that I have a really soft spot in my heart for Unfriended.
Yeah.
I have a lot of feelings about Unfriended.
Unfriended was such a fun movie. I want there to be a sequel.
I would watch it. I would honestly watch it.
I would definitely watch Unfriended with two eyes to show the two.
I kind of wish I saw Unfriended in the theater. Like, I wish I had that experience, because I watched it later on or whatever, and like, of course, it's fucking ridiculous. But
there are a few movies that like definitely definitely deserve the full theater treatment.
Mm-hmm. Unfriended,
I think
obviously.
that's definitely Unfriended number 1. Number 2, Mad Max Fury Road.
Yes,
I didn't get to see that in the theater, and I'm sad about it.
I straight up haven't watched that movie since I saw it in the theater, because that experience, it was like genuinely an experience, and I don't know if rewatches will measure up.
That's fair, yeah.
Oh my god, that fucking movie. That part after they like get through the storm and it's like been 40 fucking minutes and you finally get to breathe for the first time in the movie. It's just... Oh, that's a good fucking movie.
It's really good.
Anyways, welcome to Mad Max Fury Road podcast.
Hard switch halfway through.
Okay, sorry, okay.
Welcome to followers of Furiosa, our Mad Max fan cast.
That's a good name. That's a good fucking name. So let's get into the VHS one. So we got the 6 stories. Let's do a short one.
Do you want to just do the wraparound as a whole first? Because it sucks.
Yeah.
And we don't. That way we can just get it out of the way.
I think the wraparound has a good scare in it near the end.
I guess.
I feel like my issue with the wraparound is just okay. So the wraparound that I'm gonna go ahead and get this out of the way.
Listen, I'll give it credit. I gotta give it credit for this. It's better than the wraparound in VHS Viral, which fucking sucks ass.
Well, I haven't seen VHS Viral, but I've heard terrible things about it.
You see Fraggle Cocks in that movie.
What?
There's puppet dicks.
What the fuck?
Why? Yeah, there's a puppet dick.
Why?
In like the alternate
Ken, I need to make clear here. Clear here. These are not puppet. Like, these are not like puppets that have dicks. These are like dicks on a human that is like being puppeted like a fucking Muppet.
Why?
Because it's like the weird like alternate reality like hell world, and like there's like a... Is he the devil or just like a demon guy with a big dick?
Something like that. With a big Fraggle cock.
It's a mess.
I hate this.
Yeah.
But so we were talking about the wraparound. Okay. So I was just going to say, I feel like a lot of people's issue with the wraparound, from my understanding, is the fact that it was directed and partially written by Adam Wingard, which is the guy who did the very, very shitty Blair Witch remake and also the Death Note movie for Netflix. So he's got a very good track record here, as we can see.
Well, he also has a good movie under his belt, though, which is You're Next.
Which
I consider
he did
a very
do that.
good horror movie.
Yeah, I haven't seen that, but I've heard a lot of good things about it. So, I mean,
I say this every time it comes up, but we gave it a really bad treatment on our podcast because I really fucking liked that movie. Like, that is... when I say I like Home Invasion, like, I'm thinking of that movie.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I like a lot of Home Invasion.
How do you watch Home Invasion? I still don't get how people watch Home Invasion without wanting to throw up.
Well, we watched Hush.
Yeah, and it made me deeply uncomfortable.
Yeah, you were like...
Ugh.
Incredibly tense the entire time. Yeah. But it's very good. But no, yeah. So I feel like there's already just kind of like... I mean, I know he's done like one good thing from what I've heard, but like this guy is kind of like... He's him. But yeah, I feel like just what we don't like about the wraparound that we've talked about is the fact that it sucks.
It just sucks. It's just boring.
It's just not very engaging or interesting or whatever. I mean, I feel like, okay, the credit I'll give it is that, okay, there are some good scares in it or whatever, especially towards the end. But it's just... I feel like the credit I'll give it is that it serves its purpose. I mean, it gives us
Sure does that.
some kind of...
10 out of 10. It does the thing.
It does what it's supposed to do.
It is a wraparound. It does wrap around things. It works.
So basically, it's a home invasion by like 5 chuckle fucks who find a dead body and a bunch of VHS tapes, and they take turns putting the VHS tapes into the thing, and then it plays the other 5 short films, and then they all die, and the old man comes back to life and kills everyone and chops some dude's head off, and that's the wraparound.
Yeah,
Yay.
that's really all there is to it.
There's like nothing to it.
You haven't seen VHS 2, have you?
No.
That has a good wraparound, because it's the same. It's basically the same idea of like going into a house and like watching videotapes you find, but it's like it's creepy.
Yeah, I like the wraparound of the second one. I mean, I still feel like it wasn't super strong, because the wraparounds in movies like this always are like the least strong story or whatever, you know, just by default.
Right.
But like, I do like the wraparound in the second one a little better. Yeah.
Did any of you see fucking Don't Breathe last year?
No.
I was going to, but I didn't, and now I don't really feel any incentive to.
Yeah, I heard that it doesn't do good. I heard that it's bad, actually.
Yeah.
Which sucks, because that's a really interesting premise that I like a lot. Mm-hmm. But they just kind of botch it with like a bigger thing than just like being super quiet, because there's a very good a blind man with very good hearing in there.
Oh, that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one does some stuff. Like,
does it?
You saw it?
My dad went and saw it, and he was telling me about it. And, like, the end of that movie goes in some really, like, just kind of weird, gross places. So, you know, it can't just be, like, a straight up, like, this dude's good at hearing. There's more to it than that, in a bad way.
Yeah. So, let's take a look at the Amateur Night, the first short film.
Okay, so
Can you guess which one's Can you guess which one is both of our favorites?
Ava, I kind of want you to take the helm on this one, just for no reason.
Hey,
no
fuck
real
you.
reason.
Hey, fuck you. I'll call myself out. I love demon ladies, and I love succubi. I think they're, like, amazing visually.
I mean, same here. I'm calling you out just to make fun of you, but, like, same here.
That lady is such a good creature actor. Because we watched the spin-off of this one, Siren. Well, we only watched it for her because the rest of the movie fucking sucked. Well, I mean, it was okay, but it did some interesting things, but it wasn't that
It
good.
also had a grown man moaning my name during sex, and that made me deeply uncomfortable.
But yeah, no, so Amateur Night, the lady who plays the lady here is a very, very good creature actor, and I love her. But, yeah, she's very good at looking inhuman, which I appreciate in a woman.
So, do you just want me to talk about it, Luna?
Oh, go for it, yeah.
Okay.
Give us the rundown.
So, it's like 3 asshats all, like, going
Party
out
boys.
to go, like, party boys getting ready to go fuck some ladies or whatever, and one of them has... The camera in this one is in a dude's glasses. And so they go out to a bar, and they're, like, trying to pick up on ladies fairly unsuccessfully, and then this, like, very, like, lithe, like, muscular, but, like, not, like, muscular, but, like, sinewy woman just kind of comes out of nowhere and gets way too close to the dude with the camera. And it's just like, oh, I like you. And then just walks away.
I like you.
I love her. Oh, she's so good. And so then they end up finding one other lady who's, like, hella drunk. And then the creepy lady, and they go back with her. They go back with them in, like, the car to their hotel, and, like, they're gonna film the sex and, I guess, sell it or something.
They're gonna do a fuck.
They're gonna do a fuck. And there's a really great scene in the car where, like, they're doing, like, key bumps of coke, and, like, the demon lady takes one and, like, freaks the fuck out, just because, like, I don't know. And it was just like, oh, I don't know, sorry. Like, it's, like, a great, like, it's a very good, like, in-between of just, like, this woman is taking everything a little bit too differently. And so then they get to the hotel, and, like, boning happens or whatever, and, like, the lady's, like, on top of people or whatever, and, like, the guy with the glasses, like freaks out. Like, he gets overwhelmed or whatever, and he walks back into the bathroom. And then another guy runs in, and he has, like, this big old, like, bite mark on his hand, right?
Yeah. There's also, well, you did skim over the very important, campaign about sexual assault that says, you know, she's unconscious, that's a no-go.
Oh, right.
Yeah, you know, because these party boys, one of the party boys cares about consent.
One party boy has a conscience.
Yeah.
He does effectively stop the girl from getting sexually assaulted while unconscious.
He does.
So, hey, good for him.
Yeah, good for him.
Yeah, good party boy.
He did his best, and he succeeded.
And then he died anyway.
And then look what it got him.
Claim to be pro-consent, dies anyways.
Fuck you. And so, like, the dude comes in, and he's all bloody, and he's like, what the fuck? She bit me, blah, blah, blah. And so then he looks back out the door, and is that when her face splits?
No, that's not till later.
No, that's not till later.
But
and
I
so,
love that, actually.
But so then, like, she's, like, on top of, like, the other guy, and then, like, that's when she just starts ripping him up, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, and
she's
so,
just like, she's got his hand severed.
Yeah, and she's like, starts just like ripping up the dude that she's like on top of. And the other two dudes in the bathroom start freaking out, which is a really great scene because one of them's like naked and he's like freaking out and covered in blood and like trying to find something to fight this like demon lady with. And so
he takes like the shower curtain rod.
Yeah, he takes a shower
rod.
And so they pop out the door, and then the dude with the glasses goes and tries to wake up the passed out woman to like get her out. And the other guy goes and tries to take on the woman, like the demon lady, who by that point is just like her fingernails have got like her fingers are all like distended and like long and stuff, and she's walking with this like amazing like hunched look.
I love her.
And she just like slinks out from behind the bed and is just like horrifying. And so there's this naked man with a curtain rod trying to fight her. And is that when she just rips his balls off? I think.
I think so. Haha, no, not Jerry.
Yeah. And so, like, that's when, like, she just, like, goes full on, like, just starts eating people and stuff.
I love her.
And she's great. And,
she has wings also, doesn't she?
She has wings at the end.
Yeah.
She does extremely have very fleshy wings, which is a very good look.
She has a tail in the spin-off.
She has a tail in the spin-off because she uses it to fuck the main character in the ass.
I really like that.
We saw it and we were just like, what? This is a movie! Like, this isn't like a DeviantArt thing. Hold on. That spin-off is bad.
I appreciate it, though.
It's great. So, like, the dude with the glasses, like, climbs over, like, the two beds in, like, the hotel room to try and get to the door. And he's all covered in blood and everything, and so he's, like, running out of the motel, like, down the stairs and everything, and he slips and falls and just destroys his arm.
Yeah.
And then in comes the demon lady with her face fully split open, and her eyes are, like, 4 times as wide, and her mouth is just huge. And she slinks down the stairs in this amazing way, and comes up to him and does the I like you thing again. And then he freaks out and, like, tries to get out and, like, tell people. And then he just gets swooped away. And you look up and you see the demon lady with full, like, succubus wings and everything flying away. And then his glasses falls off, and that's it. And it's the best.
It's extremely good.
I love it so much.
One thing I do want to point out, I don't know if this is the right time to do it, but one thing I do want to point out that I do like about VHS is that all the men are absolutely fucking terrible.
Oh, yeah.
And they get punished for it.
Well, hold on about that.
Not dad.
Not the dad.
Not Dad Party.
Oh, yeah, not Dad
Party
Party. Okay, yeah.
I think Amateur Night is, like, tied for my favorite of the 5.
Is yours... Your 2 favorites are Amateur Night and Dad Party?
Yeah, I fucking love Dad Party.
So, because I was saying that Amateur Night is my favorite, but I think, like, objectively, Dad Party is the best.
Yeah, what's Dad Party actually called again? It's called,
10/31/98.
Yeah, more commonly known as Dad Party.
They should have just called it Dad Party. That's what it is.
I think I called it Dad's Day Out at one point.
Yeah, I like that too.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So that's Amateur Night, and
that's Amateur Night.
It's
that's
my
very
favorite,
good.
and I love it. It's so good. She's horrifying. Like just look. There's like, if you don't want to watch the whole thing, because like it's fairly bloody.
Watch that one.
And like either watch that one or just look up like there's a clip of it where she's like walking and like moving. And I've never seen someone move so interestingly without because like she doesn't have a costume on. She's just a woman, and she's just creepy as hell.
Yeah, see, that's my thing is that she's just a very good creature actor, and like I really appreciate creature acting because I just, like I said, I like people who can look weird and inhuman without really modifying themselves that much. You know, it's really interesting. She's very good at that.
Yeah. Sorry, I got a little bit caught up in trying to find this old NBC TV series.
What the fuck?
What?
No. It makes sense. It was like an anthology TV series that was like every week was a new short story on NBC, and it lasted from June 5th to July 31st
Oh,
of the same year.
okay. Why do you know this?
I watched an episode of it.
Okay.
It wasn't very good.
No shit.
Only the first 8 episodes actually were aired.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
Yeah, it was called Fear. It was called Fear itself.
That sounds familiar. I don't think I've seen it, but it sounds familiar.
Yeah, they started airing it on June 5th. Stopped on July 31st to make room for the Summer Olympics, and they were like, "We'll be back once the Olympics are over." And then they weren't back.
Oh.
Okay, so next one. Next one is Second Honeymoon?
Yes.
Yeah.
Which I think is, while the most gay, also somehow the probably bottom of the list for me.
Yeah. Well.
Not counting the wraparound.
Yeah.
Because, like, nothing happens, which is, like, its strength and its weakness, because, like, it basically just gives you the entire time of just being made deeply, deeply uncomfortable.
Is the true horror lesbians all along?
Yes.
Yes.
It's the gayest.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So, Sam and Stephanie, they go to Arizona for a second honeymoon, because they can fucking do that in this economy, I guess. 2011 was a wild fucking time. And they go to...
Cowboy Town.
Yeah, they go to Cowboy Town and there's like a prospector version of Zoltan from Big, or whatever the fuck that thing was called. Zoltar, who I don't
something
know.
like that.
Yeah, and she gets a prediction that's like, well, howdy, closed mouth catches last foot.
You can't.
Don't say much.
You can't.
You're gonna get a loved one soon.
You can't do this.
I can and I will.
Please.
Hey, howdy, partner.
Why?
I love cowboys.
Hi.
Cowboy Town.
There's a snake in my boat. Sorry, someone just keeps pulling the drawstring on my back. And I can't go out of it. Howdy. I'm sorry, this is just going to keep happening.
Please.
I want to be a cowboy, baby.
I want to be a cowboy, baby. That one was just me. That wasn't the string.
that was just you proclaiming your love of cowboy.
Listen, I'm a Southern belle at heart, Ava.
Listen, Ken used to be a horse kid.
We're not talking about this
Okay.
here. Okay, I talk about it all the time anyway, but not here.
Way. Holy shit, can you?
I did horseback riding for like 5 years.
Oh my god. You could have put a gun to my head and I would have never ever guessed that. I would have guessed like fucking... I would have guessed like... I don't even know what I would have fucking guessed before I guessed that. I would have guessed like kendo or something. Like, wait, that was a pun.
That was a good pun. That was a good pun.
Oh my god.
I didn't mean to. No. Fucking, I would have guessed like... I don't even know what the fuck I would have guessed. That's wild.
I did cheer also, which everybody is surprised by.
But do you...
I hated it.
What? Explain why you
Okay.
did cheer.
I did.
Why did you cheer if you hated it?
I did cheer because I'm just gonna expose myself here. I had a crush on the cheer coach who was my 3rd grade teacher.
Oh my god. Oh, Christ.
Extremely gay reasons to cheer.
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't really enjoy cheer other than that, but, like, I was gonna be in, like, 4th grade, and I was like, well, I can't be in her class anymore, but she coaches cheer, so...
Time to cheer.
You know. But, yeah, I had an interesting childhood. Yeah. What were we talking about? Oh, cowboys!
Cowboys.
Cowboys.
Yeah.
You're gonna be reunited with a loved one soon, partner. Yeehaw! Get along, little doggy.
Mm.
And then later that night, someone comes to their hotel door and they're like, "Hey, can you give me a ride tomorrow, please? Thanks."
Mm.
And then they go to bed, and then someone breaks in, turns on the camcorder, and films. She touches Stephanie's butt with a knife, and also steals $100 from Sam's wallet and dips a toothbrush in the toilet because Sam is a potty mouth now.
Oh ho ho.
And then the next day, Sam was like, "Hey, did you fucking take money out of my wallet?" And she's like, "No, I don't fucking know what the fuck you're talking about." And then he's like, okay, sure. Okay, sure.
Yeah.
Sure, whatever.
That's
whatever.
exactly how he is, though. It's just the thing.
Just
Just such a dick.
terrible straight people.
Yeah, and then they go to the Grand Canyon, and they have a good time at the Grand Canyon, and Sam climbs down the Grand Canyon a little bit, and then climbs back up the Grand Canyon. He doesn't go very far.
No.
And then they go to bed that night, and Sam catches a switchblade in the neck, and the Stephanie makes out with the person who killed Sam, and they're both girls, and it's good. And then they drive off, and then they're driving, and Stephanie says, "Hey, did you delete all the footage?" And then the tape ends.
That's it.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it.
The true horror was lesbians all along. Like,
'Cause,
that's literally it. That's literally what you're supposed to be afraid of, is just lesbians.
You have to be you always have to watch out for your wife secretly being a lesbian plotting to kill you and steal $100 from your wallet.
You know, relatable.
Yeah.
We've all been there, haven't we?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Eva, you just got out on parole, right?
Yes. Oh, yes. I've murdered many husbands.
Weird that they let you out on parole for that one, but
Listen,
I'm not going to question it.
My argument was just that I'm gay? Question mark? And they were just like,
and they bought that?
And they were like, well, shit, you're right. Like, they were just like, it's hard to be gay these days. I understand.
gotta make a
Homophobia
living
is over.
somehow.
We have to homophobia is over. We cannot jail you.
Exactly. I pleaded the gay.
Yeah. And then we get Tuesday the 17th.
I pleaded the 69th?
Nice.
Ooh, I like that. Nice.
Nice.
I was having a thought earlier today that I think in addition to 666, 420, and 69, we should also introduce 621 into the nice numbers category.
Why?
But only for furries.
What?
Why?
You don't E621?
Oh! Fuck off! Get out! I forgot about that until just now.
It's funny because it's true.
Ken doesn't know. Ken is looking at me very confused.
Ken doesn't know E6. Ooh.
It's like a furry-based 4chan.
Oh no.
No, it's not 4chan.
Don't lie to me on these Neopets, Luna.
No, it's a much more explicitly horny for affinity. Like you can sometimes see safe for work.
How can Fur Affinity get more explicitly horny?
Because sometimes there's just safe for work stuff on Fur Affinity. Nothing on E621
so it's
is safe for
basically
work.
just like
Not that I would know. I've never been there, of course.
Luna.
Oh, of course.
Luna.
Of course not. Yes?
You're valid.
Thank you. I needed that. But yes, I think it should be 69, 420, and 621 and 666. Thoughts?
No.
No? Okay, you're a coward. So Tuesday the 17th is...
Okay, you're a coward. Moving on.
I don't like the name of this one.
Me neither.
It's weird. But, I guess, hold on, let me just check that. Remember the 16th. This would technically be the Tuesday after Friday the 13th, because the Tuesday... If your Friday is on the 13th, your Tuesday will be on the 17th.
Ooh, spooky.
Yeah, so this is, because I guess that does kind of thematically make sense.
Yeah,
this
it's
is,
teens in the woods.
Yeah. Well, that and also, how it's, Wendy had she survived the original one.
Yeah.
And then now that she's back. But anyways, so Joey, Spider, and Samantha.
Forgot.
By the way, Spider is completely straight edge, I feel like I should point out, which his name is Spider and he's straight edge.
Oh, my name's Spider. I'm straight edge.
Bro, my name
doesn't
is
even know
Spider, and I'm straight edge. Fucking...
if you have ever met anyone who goes by Spider in any way, shape, or form, even if it's an online handle or something, they are just constantly smoking weed. At least.
Do you
that is the kind of person who's what?
Do you think he spells his name with a Y instead of an I?
He probably does. This might just be remember the character from House of Rock, Jack Black's House of Rock or School of Rock?
Yeah.
Remember the character that takes his place in the band, Spider?
Oh, Luna. Why do you have such a comprehensive knowledge of School of Rock?
I watched that movie a lot. I've seen that movie a lot.
It's a good movie.
Yeah, Ned Schneebly. It's a good fucking... Yeah, it's a movie. I'll say that at least.
It's decent.
it's enough.
There's a quality there.
Yeah. So they're all going up to some cabin in the woods, like the traditional stuff, and the two guys are very horny for the two girls, and the two girls are like, I'm never gonna fuck you, at all.
There's the great conversation of, like, everybody talking to the woman, like, the lady in charge, who was just like, you said it was just gonna be me and you, or no, you said it was just gonna be me and you.
Didn't they say it was just gonna be me and the girls or something?
Yeah, and, like,
that?
one of the girls said, oh, I thought it was gonna be me and the girls, then one of the girls says, no, she said it was just gonna be me and her, and then, like, everybody basically got lured there by just saying it was going to be them two.
Yeah.
So yeah, they're up in the woods and they're like, party, let's go for a swim. Oh no, I'm falling in the. It's fine. No one's getting me in the water.
Just
and then
some
Wendy's
jokes.
like, just some japes and some
Frivolities.
some fucking
Some
trickeries.
tomfoolery. Some hijinks.
A ruse. Some coaxing into ruses.
Someone
happens.
was bamboozled.
Yeah. And then Wendy is like, oh, I still remember the murders. And then she's like, gotcha. And then, like, Spider and... what's her face?
Oh.
Not... Spider and Samantha go off into the woods, and Samantha takes the pee-pee. And she does a cheerleading dance for Spider. And then Spider pans the camera over it, and there's, like, a glitch holding a knife, and he throws it straight through Samantha's eye, and it's very cool. And it's very scary, because this is just like a glitch. You cannot see him because he's just obscured entirely by, like, glitched footage.
Yeah,
I really like that.
It's a great, like... It's a great sudden start, because you're sitting there and you're like, okay, I know that this is a horror movie. I know that something will happen sometime soon. And they're in the forest, so something will happen soon, but I don't know what. And then it's just nothing that you expected. And it happens...
No, it's very good.
And it happens, like, within, like, 2 seconds. And you're just like, what the fuck?
And then it also kills Spider by stabbing him in the face a lot. And then Wendy picks up the camera and she's like, all according to plan. Delightfully devilish, Wendy. No? Okay.
Yeah. No, I don't.
It was a steamed hams joke.
Oh.
I'm sure it was very funny.
I'm sure. I'm sure everyone else is laughing.
Yeah, everyone else is
It's just 'cause we're-
uproariously laughing.
It's just because we're very sleepy. That's all.
Yes. Get some rest after this. So then Wendy goes back to Joey and she's like, hey, Joey, wanna fuck? And then she's like, I was telling the truth earlier. There was a guy, and the cops didn't believe me. I escaped, but the cops didn't believe me. He was in 2 places at once, and he killed a bunch of people. I think this movie could have done with one more body count.
Yeah, like another interesting death.
Yeah, definitely. Like I think the short definitely could have done with a little bit more of that.
Though her,
in my humble opinion,
the main lady's death, spoilers, is interesting.
Yeah, because she gets like...
She gets beat to death with the camera.
Yeah. And then her guts get pulled out, and then the ghost takes over her body.
You know.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's a good death.
Yeah, but so I know, I'm saying there should have been one more, though.
Yeah.
So the thing sneaks up behind Joey, and Wendy's like, oh, you were all just bait. Ha 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 ha. And, oh, sorry, I'm stretching. She, like, runs off into the woods and runs him through a bunch of traps, and she gloats to his face and is like, haha, I got you, and then he disappears, and then jumps on her and kills her, and pulls her guts out, and inhabits her body.
Woo.
Yeah, that one's cool.
That
one's great because of, like, the part where she's running through the forest and everything, and he just keeps appearing places, and she's, like, trying to, like, pull him places, is really cool because it's hard visually to, like, concentrate on it, because it's just a weird video glitch.
Mm-hmm.
And like the part where it actually is like stabbed onto one of the traps or whatever, like even then, like it's like center frame and it's like this is what you're looking at, but you can't really look at it, and it's fascinating.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really interesting visually.
Yeah. All right. So who wants to take the 6th thing that happened to Emily? I think Ken can get that one.
Okay, so basically, as far as like our synopsis here or whatever goes, it's essentially this girl and she's talking to, oh, well, I have the Wikipedia up here. I actually have their names. Emily. And she's talking to her boyfriend, James, and she has like a weird like bump or whatever on her arm, and she's like asking him about it.
Because isn't he like a doctor or something?
Yeah, because he's a doctor, you know. And she's basically there talking on Skype or whatever, and she starts thinking that there's ghosts in her apartment, and she's like, oh, there's like some creepy like kid in here or something. And basically it's just like a series of these Skype calls or whatever between her and her boyfriend and stuff, and it's her like trying to capture like the ghosts or like the events that are happening like on the webcam while they're happening, and it's just like this like sporadic Skype calls or whatever, and you can see her getting like progressively more and more fucked up because at some point she has like a black eye and her arm is like in a crutch because like the ghosts like attacked her and stuff. But it's basically these series of Skype calls back and forth, and her condition is basically just getting progressively worse. She keeps on trying to like show him the ghosts and keeps on being haunted. And at some point, the bump on her arm is getting really bad or whatever. So she like literally tries to like dig it out on camera. Like, didn't she use
It's
like...
bad to look at.
Yeah, it's terrible to look at.
She's using like a barbecue thing, isn't she?
Yeah, like fucking like barbecue
she uses a big ass barbecue fork.
Yeah, because like she's trying to like just like dig out whatever's under her skin and stuff. So basically it's just like these Skype calls back and forth or whatever. And then basically in the end, what essentially happens is everything happens and she gets knocked out by ghosts again. And then you basically find out through her Skype camera, through her like webcam footage, that, the boyfriend was in the house all along, and he was working for these weird, like, demon ghost people or whatever, and, like, she had, like, a tracking device, like, implant thing in her, and, like, he was working with them, and, like, he takes, like, the implant and, like, whatever else.
He pulls, like a fetus, like, out of her back.
Yeah, he pulls, like, a weird, like, demon baby fetus out of her back, too, which is kind of fucked. But basically, so, like, there's that. That's, like, your big twist. But then in the very end, the interesting thing is they show the same guy in a Skype call with another girl who's getting her titties out. And basically, you know, like, it's just, like, implied that the same thing is going to happen.
I personally, like... I think it was well done. I just, like... And this isn't, like, this isn't, like, a critique. It's just, like, I didn't really like this one very much. I just, like...
It's fair.
I don't know. I didn't like the ending where she was like, well, they told me I have brain problems, so now, like, not from like a storytelling point of view, it just like really bummed me the fuck out.
Yeah,
like the whole thing where like she just says like, oh well, she went to a doctor and they said that like the ghosts or whatever, what she thought was like haunting her apartment was like, they said that she was like schizoaffective, I think, right? Yeah. So like, I mean, that's kind of shitty, just like, whatever.
It's shitty, but it's like that whole one just made me feel bad. But I was just like, oh, well, that's pretty effective.
Yeah, well, like, because my thing with this is, like, I don't really like the story that much. No. I don't really like the writing in this one. But I just like the concept, basically. And I feel like they do the concept very well. And it's like we were talking about earlier. It's like, it's one of those things where, like, especially, like, if you have that memory or whatever of, like, using Skype and, like, being, like, you know, with someone when they're scared over their webcam and, like, only seeing that limited amount of what's happening. Like, I feel like that just, like, plays into, like, a lot of realistic fears that people have had who've had that kind of experience, you know? So, definitely. Like, I feel like the concept and the premise is interesting, and the execution is done very well. I mean, it's definitely better done than, like, Unfriended, as much as we love Unfriended.
I think there should definitely be more webcam horror.
Yeah.
And what...
Like, absolutely. Unfriended gets points for just because it's, like, the first one to actually do that as, like, a full feature film. Mm-hmm. But, like...
It's still Unfriended.
Give me more. Give me more.
But...
Give me more, give me better.
In this house, we do not slander Unfriended.
Give me David Cronenberg directing something like that.
Oh god.
One of the things I really like about this one though is that like the acting of the girl, was it Emily?
Yeah.
Feels really natural. Yeah. Of her like picking up the like her laptop and like spinning it around to show what she's looking at and stuff like that. Like all that acting feels just like extremely natural of like your friend showing you something using their laptop. And so like you would like catch it in the mirror and stuff like that of her holding her laptop in front of her like with the knife or whatever when she's like going to confront the ghosts that one time. And that felt super like in my mind it was just like, oh, that's realistic. Like
yeah, it felt natural. Like for me the first time I watched it, because I've seen this movie like several times because it's the horror movie that I make everybody watch who isn't into horror movies. And
It worked.
yeah, it worked. I converted you. But no, so like I feel like I remember the first time I watched this, especially this part or whatever, it felt so real in a way. Like, I mean, obviously, like, okay, in the end with the twist or whatever, the story is obviously, like, blown out of proportion. Not realistic at all, you know, like with the whole demon fetus baby thing or whatever. But like you were saying, like, the way it's, like, so naturally shot and, like, the way she acts or whatever, like, the first couple minutes of this one, like, it almost felt too real to me for a second. I was like, well, this feels like this was, like, an actual, like, Skype call or something, you know? So, like, I feel like it's very effective in that as far as, like, really capturing that feeling, you know?
Like, I just want to say this is weird because, like, Ken and I are sitting on my bed doing this together, talking to Luna, and so we're looking at each other while, like, the other person is talking, and I keep nodding and then realizing that you can't hear nods. So I have to be like,
I think that just means you're a fucking lesbian.
No, I'm just like, oh, yes,
No, well,
you know,
actually, we're not even nodding. We're just sharing our telepathic gay connection. We can just tell.
We're touching our gems to each other.
Yeah.
Touching the JO crystals. So that last one, best one, 10/31/98, aka Dad Party. 4 dads.
Dad's Day Out.
Halloween costumes on Halloween night, and they're like, "Hey, let's go to a party," and they get to go to the wrong fucking house.
Okay. Most important thing for me. The camera feels correct.
Yes,
like
extremely.
All the footage and stuff definitely looks like baby videos of me. Like old home videos. Like, it has that very specific look to it, and that makes it so much better.
It looks very 1998.
Yeah. It feels like this same camera was used to, like, record, like, home videos and then, like, 6 skateboarding tricks.
Oh, okay. Also, one thing can I point out that our dad roundup, their names are Chad, Matt, Tyler, and Paul. I just really like that.
Those are good dads.
Those are good names.
Those are good dads.
Those are good names.
Those are really strong dad names.
Very strong dad names. Very powerful.
So they go into this house, and there's like, oh, whoa, spooky house. There's a girl in the mirror who's not there when I turn around. And they're like, ha 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 ha, this is so funny. And then they like go upstairs, and there's like some exorcism or something happening.
You're glossing over all the best parts.
Yeah, because basically the biggest thing here is the fact that they're like walking through this house, and there's like all these spooks and tricks that are happening, and like everything's like, oh, they're like just assuming it's like it's empty other than them, but they're assuming this is just like, oh, this is a spooky haunted house, you know, like there's all these like creepy things happening, like, oh, you know, like, and they're just like some dads just joking around.
Yeah,
you know?
So it's like they walk into like one of the room, and like there's like hands coming out of the walls, and they like grab one of the dudes and slam him against the wall, and he's just laughing the entire time because he thinks that it's just a haunted house. And then like they go into one room and all the chairs like flip over and the lights explode and stuff, and they're all like, woo, yeah. And it's just such this good thing of just like, okay, yeah, all right. And like it's a great, like, it's almost like an audience gag or whatever, where it's like, you know what's happening and they don't, and so you get to watch them have just the time of their lives in like this amazing haunted house, and then they go upstairs and see an exorcism happening. They're like, oh, okay.
But they're like into it. They're like chanting alongside them. And they're like, you should not be here. Get the fuck out. And then they're like, okay. And then there's some weird, like, ghost flying around. Not like a ghost flying around, but, like, they do some, like, paranormal activity ass, like, flung against the wall shit.
Yeah, and, like, the woman who they were exorcising, like, gets loose or whatever. And so then, like, they, like, go up there and try and, like, they untie her or whatever. And they, like, try and, like, rescue her from, like, what they assume are these just, like, awful people going to kill this woman. And they're, like, pulling her down, like, the stairs and everything. And, like, at this point, the house is just going nuts. And then
there's hands everywhere, like, all kinds of weird shit.
And the house is just, like, actively trying to prevent them from leaving and stuff. And so then, like, they're, like, fighting through it and whatever. They get in the car. And then they're driving away. And then all of a sudden the car stops. And then they look in the back seat and the lady's gone. And then they look forward again.
There's blood everywhere.
Yeah. Was it blood?
No, there wasn't blood.
I think so. There was some red. I saw
Was there some red?
I can't remember if there was blood or not.
And so then they look back forward and they see the lady there, like standing there, like surrounded in like birds and stuff, and they realize that they're stopped on a train track, and like they're just like trying to frantically get out of the car while the woman's just standing there, like, looking all horrifying and stuff. And then, like, the camera cuts away and you hear the train hit the car. And that's Dad's Day Out, and I love it.
That's Dad's.
And, like, it's just such a clever...
That's VHS.
It's just such a clever way to do a horror movie. Like, that one's not scary, but it's so enjoyable to watch. Like, to, like, watch just, like, that one must have been really fun to make. Of just, like, okay, have the time of your lives in this horrifying haunted house.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like, slowly realizing, and then, oh, fuck.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that one is, like, there's not a whole lot going there, like, plot-wise or whatever, but, like, what it does is like, it's simple and effective, and, like, there's enough of, like, there's not a huge twist or anything, or nothing too, like, they're not doing anything too revolutionary, but they throw you enough of a bone that it's like, oh, that was fun. You know, like, there's something interesting there. It's like, they're completely unaware of what's happening until the very end and stuff, and, like, the thing is, like I was mentioning earlier, and, like, you guys corrected me, as far as, like, most of the men in this movie are absolutely terrible, except for this bunch of dads.
Except for these dads.
Yeah, it's just the boys, you know, Saturdays are for the boys.
Yeah.
In creepy houses.
They're here to help, and, like,
yeah,
they're
just
trying
some nice
their best.
guys.
Yeah, dadparty.mp4. Okay, yeah, so that's VHS. On a scale of 0 to 1, dad parties. How many are you giving this?
0 to 1 what?
0 to 5 dad parties. I said 0 to 1 on accident, but I meant 0 to 5. Yeah?
Oh, you cut out, so we couldn't hear you.
Oh, sorry.
You're back.
That's fine. I was asking, on a scale of 0 to 5 dad parties, how many are you giving this?
5 dad parties.
5 dad parties. 4.5.
I mean, yeah, I was going to say 4.5 dad parties.
I love this movie. I don't care. Fuck it.
And that's VHS. We got questions. From @Pidmon on Twitter. If you were a harpy, who would you date on your non-murder nights? I mean, I think I would just, like, do the same. I feel like my girlfriend would be insulted if I was like only a harpy on some nights and I didn't spend those nights with her.
I mean, like, harpies are harpies all the time.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, it's a difference.
I think Jasmine means the succubus.
The succubus?
Yeah.
You just date a woman.
But, like, just date a woman.
Just be gay.
Just be gay. And then you can date all the time.
I would date the same people, like, 24/7.
Yeah.
And then, like, occasionally on some nights I would be like, oh, I need to kill a man.
I need to hop out real quick.
Yeah.
Can you, like, run a bath? Because I'm going to be a mess when I get back. I'm really sorry. And so, you know, like you have your nights, and then, like, you prepare, like, your partner runs the bath, and you roll the plastic sheet out on the hallway from the doorway to the bathroom, and you come in, you're a mess, and you clean up, and then, you know, you have your Sunday.
You sound like you've given this a lot of thought.
Shut up. Get fucked.
I mean, the thing is when dealing with any sort of fluid, you do need to put down that sheet.
You gotta put down that sheet.
Not that we're speaking from any sort of experience, obviously.
No.
Also, remember when speedrunning was, quote, recorded VHS and send it to this one rando for verification? Because Lamau Wild. Cuphead VHS Datamash when? I hope that's on its way over. I hope people are making that already.
Did you see that tweet about the guy asking if somebody could dub the Super Mario 64 speedrun he was watching to a VHS forum?
Oh, I saw that.
God, that's...
He was, like, so committed to it, too.
It was in, like, the comments on, like, the thing, and he was like, hey, could someone dub this to a VHS for me? And some guy replied, was just like, yeah, probably.
And
but,
like, when he got back to him, he was like, okay, well, like, I was really stoned when I made that comment or whatever, but now that I'm thinking about the prospect of owning this, that I just still want it anyway. Like...
Yeah, then he was like, oh, don't worry, I got you. I'll make a custom label for it or something. And I was just like, yeah, I want more things on VHS. You can buy this movie on VHS.
If you want to die.
No, but like, you actually can.
Yeah, I know,
think that's
like,
really
you can,
cool,
yeah.
and I kind of want to.
This next question from Bad New at Blair Kitch. He says, friend of the show, host of the show. He asks, I want to know what everyone's favorite is. Dad party?
My favorite?
My favorite is Amateur Night.
That's actually really hard. because
It
I
is.
feel like
I think Dead Party takes it
I
for
really
me,
like
but-
all of them. There's a lot of things I really like about all of them, but like I said, like I can be very critical of all of them at the same time.
Blair also says there are some really strong shorts in this. None I didn't like at least one thing from.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like it's hard for me to say that I have a favorite because there's a lot of strengths with all of them. But actually, okay, if I have to say like a favorite one that I have the least amount of complaints or least amount of like nitpicking I could do about, I think it would actually have to be Tuesday the 17th.
Yeah, it's fair.
Yeah.
Okay, a wide spread of opinions. Blair also asks, what do you think makes these more effective as horror shorts than the shorts in other VHS movies, if you've seen them? I've only seen VHS Viral, and, like, I think it's just strength of concept in this, because, like, the strength of concept is... Well, I guess that's not even true, because I like some of the concepts in VHS Viral, it's just that none of them are executed well, but I think the filmography is decent. I think it's a function of script. Like, the filmography, I remember specifically, the filmography in a couple of them are very good, but just, like, they don't execute on the good ideas they have. Like, a bunch of skater punks beating up on zombies is, I think, the best part of VHS Viral.
Which is a good thing.
It is.
But it shouldn't be the best thing.
Well,
no, exactly. There are other really strong concepts, like about a weird parallel universe. I mean, the parallel universe thing is a Twilight Zone episode that's been done to death, I'm sure, but, like,
it's also just
I
Night
like
Vale.
it. Well, that too. But I like it. It's done well. There's some really good cinematography in it, and then they ruin it by fucking Fraggle Cox.
Puppet dicks.
well, I feel like, because we've seen VHS 2.
And that one's fun.
Yeah, okay, so I feel like, for VHS 2, I feel like it's really strong. And, okay, so I would say, okay, I feel like I would show someone VHS, because I've done this multiple times, if they're not a big horror fan, and I'm like, hey, do you want to see horror do some interesting stuff? Here's some interesting stuff. Because it's very ambitious concept-wise. But I feel like VHS 2 is very good for people who are seasoned horror fans or whatever, who just want to have a fun time. Because VHS 2, a lot of the stuff it does is, like, very stereotypical. But it does it very well.
It's kind of a B movie.
It's kind of a B movie, yeah, but, like, it's so aware of the fact it's a B movie that it's very fun to watch. Like there's an entire... Like, conceptually, there's not anything super interesting happening in VHS 2. There's, like, a segment where it's, like, a kind of, like, Heaven's Gate, like, fucking, like, Jonestown cult sort of thing or whatever, with, like, a weird, like, devil furry monster and stuff.
That one's really cool.
Okay, I love that one, actually, though. Because, like, yeah.
Yeah, because, like, that one's really cool because it's, like, people, like, going through, like, this whole, like, cult thing and stuff, and, like, they all kill themselves and they all come back to life and all, like, demony and stuff. And, like, one lady who, like, was with their film crew or whatever was pregnant, and, like, she gets, like, taken away at some point, and, like, has, like, a bunch of, like, runes carved into her and stuff, and, like, and then, like, an entirely practical costume, like Bahamut kind of thing, just, like, forms out of her stomach, and it's amazing, and it's, like, 8 feet tall or something, like, yeah, and it's like really cool. It's a fully practical suit, which a lot of people said was, like, really silly, and it is kind of silly, but it's amazing.
It's cool, yeah.
He's, like, running down hallways and stuff, chasing this dude, and it's a fun time.
Yeah, and, like, there's another one that's, like, some kids fucking strapped a GoPro to their dog, and aliens come and abduct them, or whatever. So, like, well, aliens come and kill them, I guess. Yeah. But, like, it's one of those things where it's like, okay, it's not doing anything super, like, revolutionary, but it's fun to watch, and it's well executed. Yeah, but I feel like VHS, the first one, has a lot more just, like, stronger, like, interesting, ambitious concepts.
Yeah, like, VHS 2 is more... I think the highest... VHS 2 is fun, and, it's fun and it's fun to watch, but VHS 1 is more interesting, I think.
Yeah.
Although VHS 2 does have one where a guy... Oh. Should I finish?
Go on.
VHS 2 does have one where a guy, he's, like, wearing his GoPro, like, riding his mountain bike through, like, the forest, and then, like, zombies come and attack, and so he gets attacked, but, like, it's just, like, a woman who's, like, on the ground, like, vomiting and stuff, and he's like, oh my god, are you okay, stuff? It's just, like, she bites him, and so you see him go through the whole zombie transformation, and then it's him just shambling around with this GoPro on top of his head.
Yeah, and the whole thing shot through his GoPro.
Yeah, and so that's a lot of fun.
And then there's like a kid's birthday.
I think hold on. We're just doing VHS 2. I have not seen VHS 2, so we cannot do an episode on VHS 2.
Sorry.
Yeah, I was trying to keep it brief, but like there's a lot to say about it.
Well, you ran for about 10 minutes about VHS 2. I think the strongest thing you can say about VHS 1 as a compilation is that it has no real stinkers. Like, every other compilation movie I've ever seen has, like, at least 1 or 2 stinkers in there, unless it's, like, Holidays or XX, where they're all kind of stinkers. But, yeah, that's one of the best things you can say about it. Recommendations. What are you guys into? Give me a recommendation.
Oh, yeah, I forgot to warn Ken about this.
Wait, what?
Something that you recommend.
Just in general?
Yeah, just in general.
In general.
Like,
doesn't have to be a movie.
That you're into.
Sometimes is. I can give you some time to think, because my recommendation this week is the Wachowskis' directorial debut, Bound, which is a... It is, to put it in brief, it is lesbian heist bondage a little bit. It's very good. It put the Wachowskis on the map, and it let them get a bigger budget so they could go on to do stuff like The Matrix. And it's really good. It's got Gina Gershon as a very butch mechanic, and Jennifer Tilly, I believe, as the high femme to play her counterpart. It's good.
Tune in next week where Luna recommends Sunstone.
All right.
What?
All right.
What?
You really gonna do that? You really gonna fucking do me like that?
You called me out the first thing of this podcast. Come on. Also, like, I heard Sunstone's actually really good. Like,
it is, but like, I can't recommend that.
Sure, you could.
It's like, okay, listen.
I'm listening.
Bound was shown in theaters.
Listen, I would gather most people here who are listening to this podcast are adults and know about fucking. You could recommend a nice lesbian romance that involves fucking. It's okay.
No, this is a no fuck zone.
Oh shit.
I'm not fucking recommending Sunstone.
Okay. To be fair, I'm going to recommend Sanrio Boys.
I love Sanrio Boys.
Sanrio Boys,
I love the boys
is an anime that's currently airing, and it's just a Sanrio like merchandise commercial basically, but at the same time it has like a lot of like very serious and like specific things about liking things you like and like being true to yourself and like not letting other people's perceptions of you get in the way and stuff like that. Like the first episode has like this, like the main character as a kid gets like upset about like liking Sanrio stuff, and so then stops talking to his grandma until she dies, and then he's just like, oh fuck, and he's like overwhelmed with guilt as like a teenager now, and it's just like, this is really heavy, Sanrio Boys, and it's good.
I love the boys.
They're all pure. There's
Ken, what you got?
Okay, so I can't really think of anything like super interesting or recent, but I could recommend, because I mentioned earlier that I'm very excited to see the Tomie OVA that the Junji Ito collection anime people are going to be doing. I think, yeah, I'm not sure when exactly it's coming out, but anyway, on a Tomie related note, I think that I could recommend the Tomie movies, because I was talking about these again earlier, because I talk about these a lot. And so the thing with the Tomie movies, just a brief explanation here. So the first Tomie movie came out in like mid-90s, I think.
I think so.
I don't know, sometime around then. It's this very interesting kind of like super artsy sort of art house sort of movie or whatever. And there's like lesbians in it, and it's kind of interesting, and it's like not a very faithful Tomie adaptation, if you know anything about Tomie or whatever. But it's a very interesting movie. It's very like 90s like J-horror sort of thing or whatever. But like it has like a very like art sort of film quality to it. But then there's a bunch of other Tomie movies, and I compared them to like all the Godzilla sequels that exist out there earlier, because there's so fucking many, and they're all like Tomie versus Tomie or whatever, or like Tomie Ultimate and shit like that. So yeah, and they're kind of all terrible and have terrible CGI. And at some point in one of the movies, there is a CGI sushi head that's actually Tomie. It's like a piece of sushi that has Tomie's face in it. So that's nice. So yeah, if you want to have a good / horrifying / terrible time, watch the Tomie movies. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk.
Your Tomie talk.
My Tomie Talk, yes.
My Tomie X talk. So
there
this
is a
has been
Tomie X, I
fear-baiting.
think.
I think there
If
was...
you want to check us out, you can find us on Twitter at fearbaiting, fearbaiting.tumblr.com, fearbaiting@gmail.com. We have a Patreon, patreon.com/fearbaiting. You can give us some money. If you can't give us money, you can go ahead and just recommend us or rate and review us on iTunes. If you want to check me out personally, I am at Chie Shatonaka on Twitter or chiesatonakas.tumblr.com.
Oh, no, Loom is cut out.
Where can they find you?
Oh, sorry, you cut out until you just said find you. Who did you ask?
You guys. Who's got the?
Do you want to give your Twitter
Where
out?
can we find you?
You can find me on my Twitter, and it's CryptidPunk, but with a V instead of a U in punk.
And I'm at Eva_Ursa on Twitter. Because it's just my name.
Yep. And that'll do it for fear baiting. Thanks again so much for coming on, guys. It was a pleasure to have you. Eva, you're banned from this podcast forever. I'm never letting you on again.
What? Why? Why? Why?
Because you called me the fuck out.
Listen, I called myself the fuck out because I knew what Sunstone was. And
Anyways,
then said
thanks for listening, everyone.
I've heard really good things about it. We could go on this forever.
Okay, sure. Make your excuses. Anyways, thanks for listening to Fear Baiting, everyone. We'll be back next week with a new guest. And until next time, I almost said I'm Blair, but
I heard you almost say I'm Blair, and I was like, wait.
I'm Luna.
I'm Eva.
I'm Ken.
And remember,
you can put a fucked up guy anywhere.
bye.